Let's take you outside right now. There's downtown Portland. It's clear. It's not that cold if you just look at the temperature, but when you add in that wind, man, it feels cold, right? East winds at 23 now out at the Portland airport, and downtown about the same. Newport looks fantastic. Yeah, there's some clouds offshore, but it's clear everywhere else. 51 degrees there. And notice there is no wind and the air is very dry. Dew point at 28, that's dry. Anytime it's down in the 30s, 20s or lower, we're talking very, very dry air, even at the Oregon coast. Here are the winds right now around the state. 25 miles an hour in Troutdale, 23 in Portland. And then the wind, what it does is it comes out of the gorge and through the Cascade passes, and then it simply follows the terrain, why it flows from north to south, the wind up the Willamette Valley there. Eugene, though, has light winds, and there are air stagnation and air quality issues from roughly Salem southward, where the wind is a lot lighter, so they're not getting the mixing that we are here in Portland. We've been very well mixed the last couple of days with the wind, and so air quality not really a concern. High pressure remains in control, and it's not giving up easily. We've got a weather system out here trying to break on through, but really it's not going to have any success. High pressure from Canada, cold Canadian dense air moved down into Montana last night. That's why our winds increased. Here are those clouds we saw offshore, by the way, from our Newport Skycam, just some scattered high clouds that are making their way the upper levels of the atmosphere through this big area of high pressure. So what happens next? Well, notice the wind arrows. Notice the yellows and the oranges. That's where we have the really strong winds coming out of the gorge. This is today. Tomorrow, they're still there, and you can see the flow just like that. And they continue to stay with us as we go through Saturday, too. So we don't really lose the east wind, but we will see the edge back off quite a bit tomorrow night and then over the weekend, too. But high pressure still here Saturday, still here Sunday, and then finally Monday night into Tuesday. And remember, earlier in the week, I was saying, hey, it's going to be Sunday night, and into Monday we get the rain, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It doesn't look like that at all anymore. We'll get rain, looks like Monday night and into Tuesday, but it also looks like a one-day affair with dry weather coming back on Wednesday and on Thanksgiving Day, which is great news for those traveling, especially driving throughout the Northwest. So that'll help there. We're not really going to get any mountain snow, so boy, ski season around Thanksgiving weekend. We'll have to wait and see because I don't see anything cold and wet coming our way. This is the end of Thanksgiving weekend, potentially getting some rain at that time. You know where they are getting snow? Back in the Great Lakes. Man, when the lake effect gets going this time of the year, because the lake water is still relatively warm, it really cranks up. Look at this snow band hitting Buffalo right now as the winds are just funneling up Lake Erie. They get pinched off around Buffalo. You get a lot of convergence, and that's why they get those incredible snowfall amounts there. That's what they're going to be seeing there for the next few days. We hit 48 today, below average for this time of the year, but LeGrand only 30. Never got out of the 20s in Baker City and John Day and Prineville. Redmond and Bend only 25 as the inversions are strong in eastern Oregon, keeping the cold air trapped down low. 45 in Portland, freezing level is backed off a bit. It's down to 8,800 feet. On the coast tomorrow, more sunshine, still windy, gusts of about 30 miles an hour at times, but they'll be backing off later in the day. In the valley, same thing, breezy up north. You get south of Salem, the winds won't be nearly as strong, and those gusts will continue to weaken through the day tomorrow. Up in the Cascades, same thing, gusts to 40 early, lows in the teens, highs in the 40s. Central to eastern Oregon, sunny if you can get above the valley fog and low clouds, and in the teens in several locations for morning lows. In the gorge, yes, still some gusts to 70 miles an hour overnight tonight and tomorrow morning. Then the winds will begin to back off. The wind warning expires tomorrow morning. Same in Portland. Wind advisory expires tomorrow. Some gusts to 40 early. The 7-day forecast, here we go, 50 on Saturday, a little cooler Sunday, and then in the 50s really all of next week. And suddenly, David, look at that. Wednesday and Thursday look downright delightful. I mean,